Okay, this video is going to show how to get 4x800 relay splits. If you can't get them if you can't get them from athletic.net, then you should do that. Otherwise, if the coach has a hand times, then get it from them. So this is for 4x800. The 4x4, as far as I know, will never have the 4x4 splits. So you always have to get that from a coach. So let's go to let's say you're doing the Devin Allen Invitational. So you click on here and you go, okay, I want to get the 4x8 splits. So when you go here, if you were to go here into athletic.net, go to the 4x800 relay, it's not really going to give you the splits. Now it shows that you have some hand times in here, which is not normal. So I just don't pay attention to that. But let's say since we got disqualified, if you look at Sandra Day O'Connor, there's no splits there. There's no times for each person. And there's no way to get it in here. So what happens is all you do is you scroll up to where it says live results. So your live results is always going to be up here at the top of your screen when you get into here. It's always going to be above the results, and you can go to live results. So this is what happened. This is what's showing during the meet by, in this case, the Road Runner Race Timing Company. So we go to the 4x8. All right, and then in here, we want to get the splits. So if you go to Sandra Day O'Connor, you have this screen here, which can work. However, there might be a better screen to look at. So I'm going to go back. Click on 4x800 relay. And then click on the list of runners to the right of the time. Okay, what this does is actually give you the list of the runners, which may or may not be the correct order or the correct people. So you always have to verify that with the names the coach gives you. And so this is something that we'll kind of have to check out. That I don't know if, well, oh, I didn't want to do that. Well, first of all, so these times up here are the times at the top are all, oh, wait, I was going to do this. I have this. All right. So this is something I can write on. The times at the top are the time for each lap. All right. And so the first two laps, of course, are going to be the first runner. So this is the first runner. Whoa. What does it do that for? It's never done that for me. There we go. Okay, that's the first runner. Now, in the first runner, you get their time right away. If you add these two 400 splits, it's going to be 2:31.46. So there's your time for the first runner, which may or may not, in this case, be Taylor Coons from Sandra Day O'Connor. Okay, then the next split, next 800, then you can just add these two right here to get the 800 time. Or you can subtract the 1600 time minus the first 800 time. Either way, probably the easiest thing is just to add these two. That gives you their 800 time. So you got to do that for the second person, add these two for the third person, add these two for the fourth person. Now, I don't know if every timing company displays this the same because they're both using athletic.net, or Athletic Live. But so this is something, if you have any questions, you can ask me. about it or ask coach. So anyway, so that's how you can get the splits. And then you just have to make sure that the first 800 in this case really fits this exact athlete. And so on and so forth. And so that's something that you could always check with either Coach Eaton or Coach Williams or Coach Kubley on, make sure that their times. So in this case, if you were for Sandra Day O'Connor, you got a 231. Well, does 231 make sense for Taylor Coons? Maybe all she's been running is 250s. And you go, oh, well, this is probably not her time. So probably Taylor Coons didn't run the first leg. So you have to find out who ran the first leg, and this should be a time that fits or is consistent with the kind of times they've been running in the Open 800. All right, so that's how you can get splits on a meet where they have live results. And this would be the best place because this is going to be the most accurate. If you have a meet where they don't have live results, then you would check with the coach. So Coach Kubley or Coach Williams, you would see if they've got the splits. All right, so that's how that works. So I got to get this stopped somehow.